morning, Sambonani, Dumalang, it is your boy Jiva Adonis here with another teaching video, guys. To those of you in grade 10, there's trigonometry. Trigonometry is trapping you, but don't worry, I got you. Me, I got you. Don't stress about it, I got you. Let's cook, shall we? Let's cook. So, one thing you need to understand is the cos diagram. Let's go to the cos diagram. So, the cos diagram is very foundational when it comes to trigonometry, right? Let me repeat that. The cos diagram is very foundational when it comes to trigonometry and the reduction formula. And this is, let's go through the basics. So, you need to keep in mind that when we look at the cos diagram, we move anti-clockwise, right? The same way that the golden loop from golden city moves anti-clockwise, right? You move anti-clockwise. And then with the angles, they all start from 0 to 90, 180 degrees, 270, and 360, making a full revolution. In quadrant 2, let me just put a 2 there. In quadrant 2, you can see that the angles go from 90 to 180 degrees. And we're going to label this quadrant 180 degrees minus theta. It's going to make sense now. Don't worry, I got you. Just stay with me. And then you're on the third quadrant. You're going to label this quadrant 180 plus theta, right? Now, there's the fourth quadrant. And what are we going to label it, ladies and gentlemen? 360 minus theta, right? Good, guys, you got it. You're cooking. You are cooking, guys. We're cooking for the exam, guys. We're cooking. We are cooking, guys. We're cooking. Don't worry. I got you. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Also, keep in mind that theta, angle theta, will always be less than 90 degrees, right? You guys are probably wondering, where does the cos come from, right? The cos, right? The cos stands for cos, all, sine, and tan. Right? If you start from quadrant 4, that's cos, right? That's the cos. And then A is the all in the first quadrant. Remember, guys, you're going anti-clockwise. This is the C here. This is the cos here, right? That's for all. That's for S. This is the S. And that's the T, right? You got it. Cos from the fourth quadrant going anti-clockwise to that quadrant right there. Got it with me? Let me repeat it one more time. Cos from the fourth quadrant. Don't make the flop of going to the first. No. Don't do that. Do not do that. Going from the fourth quadrant anti-clockwise. And why is this so? Because in this quadrant right here, let's start with the C. Let's start with C. C right here stands for cos. This is in the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, right? Let me repeat that. In the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, right? And now in the first quadrant, that stands for all, right? The A stands for all. What does all mean? It means that every single trig ratio is positive. Let me repeat that. Every trig ratio, whether it's sine, cos, or tan, all three of them are positive. Think positive. And now let's come to the S here. This shows that S is positive in this quadrant. And the S stands for sine, right? Now, last but not least is the T here. T stands for tan, and T is positive in the third quadrant right here, right? You got that right? Good. Right now, we are going into the main purpose of this video that I'm making. I'm going to introduce the reduction technique. So the reduction technique, the main purpose of the reduction technique is to use this cos diagram to make the maths in trigonometry easy. Like, guys, this is easy.
Come on, man! That's too easy!
It is so easy. It is very easy. It is not that bad. Just stay with me, right? So now, guys, I'm going to show you guys how the reduction technique works. Stay with me. Let's say we've got cos 360 minus theta. What do we do now? The first step is to ignore and minus that cos and locate this right here. Which quadrant is this located in? If you pay attention to the cos diagram, you can see which quadrant this right here is located in. It's obviously the fourth quadrant, right? It's obviously the fourth quadrant. And now the main goal is to determine whether cos will be negative or positive. But now, since this is in the fourth quadrant, what is positive in the fourth quadrant? It's cos. So that means that's cos theta, right? Let me give you guys another example. So now we've got sine 180 plus theta. Step 1, what's the first step? Minus the sine and look at this. Look at what's happening here. And locate where this is happening. This right here. This one, 180 plus theta. Where is it happening? Which quadrant is this taking place in? Comment it down below. Which quadrant is this taking place in? It's obviously the third quadrant. Alright, bet. But now to make things simple, let's reduce the sine theta, right? Let's reduce it by doing that. Okay, now if you look at, this is in the third quadrant now. Now, by the looks of things, will sine theta be positive or negative? Let's look at what's happening here. Oh, it's tan here. That means that sine's gonna be negative. Guys, what did I say a few minutes ago? This is actually easy. You can cook with this. You can cook with that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to another example and then we're going to do a few more exercises and I want you guys to do the rest. Right now, let's do tan 360 minus theta. First step, minus that tan. Ignore that tan. That tan does not exist for now. Pay attention to this. Where is 360 minus theta taking place in the Cartesian plane? Where is this thing taking place? It's obviously the fourth quadrant. You can see it right there. I bet. Now let's reduce the tan to tan theta, right? We've reduced it to tan theta. This is what reduction is. Reducing whatever's happening in the brackets and just simplify to theta. The trig ratio and theta. You guys have seen it's the trig ratio and theta, right? That's what we've been doing. That's reducing it. Okay, now when you look at this, this is taking place in the fourth quadrant. But now you need to ask yourself, which trig ratio is positive in the fourth quadrant? It's obviously because that makes tan negative. It's a negative tan. You got this, guys. This is actually easy.
That's too easy!
Like I've been saying, it's easy. It is easy, bro. It is so easy. Right now, I want us to do a few examples with this thing. And I want you guys to do the rest. Now, we've got these three questions. We're going to do them together. And later on, I'm going to bring 3 more questions that you need to do on your own. What do you do first? Minus. Let me repeat it. Minus. Let me actually stand here so you can see the Cartesian plane. Minus the trig ratio. Step 1 is minus the trig ratio. Look at what's happening in the brackets and locate it in the Cartesian plane. Where is this happening? Obviously the second quadrant, right? And in the meantime, we just reduce sine 180 minus theta to sine theta. Sine theta, whatever. I say theta on a sound fancy. Anyways, we reduce it to sine theta. And what is positive in the second quadrant? It's sine. So we just leave it like that. Okay, we got it. Yeah, we got it. Now, let's look at this one. Step 1, minus the trig ratio. Minus. Look at what's happening here. Which quadrant is this taking place? This 180 plus theta. Obviously the third quadrant. You can see it right there. Okay, and now let's reduce it to cos theta. Is cos positive or negative in the third quadrant? It's obviously negative, so we're going to leave it as negative cos theta. Guys, this is what reduction is. It's determining whether the trig ratio is positive or negative in one of the quadrants. Right? Got it. Now, last but not least, let's do this one. Let's go to tan. Let's go to tan. What's the first step? Put it in the comments. Comment it down right now. What's the first step? Minus the trig ratio. Minus the trig ratio. Right? We'll get back to just minus it. What is happening here? That's 360 minus theta. And which quadrant is it in? Obviously the fourth quadrant. Okay, we got that. And now reduce that tan theta to, reduce the tan 360 to tan theta. Okay, we got that. Now, is the trig ratio tan positive or negative in the fourth quadrant? Obviously negative because cos is positive in that same quadrant. You feel me? So now that means we're gonna make this tan theta right here negative. Okay? Right now, we're gonna do questions. I'm gonna give you guys in the next few seconds, I'm gonna put questions here and I want you guys to solve it on your own. Just pause for pause the video, do the question first and see if you got it right. Okay? I bet, guys, I don't know if you guys can see this. The ink is running out, but okay, let me just fix a few things. The ink of this marker is running out. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys can't see it, I'm sure you guys can see it. So that's sine 360 minus theta. That's cos 180 minus theta. And that's tan 180 minus theta, in case you guys can't see it properly. But anyways, pause the video and solve this and see if you got it right. Now, okay, hope you guys are done. Hope you guys paused and did the questions. Okay, first step, minus the trig ratio. Focus on this. Where is that taking place? Fourth quadrant, right? Now let's reduce the sine 360 to sine theta, right? But now ask yourself, is sine positive or negative in the fourth quadrant? It's obviously positive because cos is positive here, but not sine. So that's going to be negative sine, right? Negative sine. Now, let's go to cos. What's the first step? Minus the trig ratio. Minus cos, right? Focus on this, the 180 minus theta, right? Where is 180 minus theta taking place? Second quadrant, right? Taking place in the second quadrant. Bet. Now, let's reduce this to cos theta. And now, is cos positive or negative in the second quadrant? Obviously negative because sine is negative. Sine is positive. That makes cos negative. Last, but definitely not least, let's focus on the tan. First step, minus the tan. Focus on what's going on in the brackets. That's 180 plus theta. And where does 180 plus theta take place? Third quadrant, right here. Now, let's reduce the tan 180 plus theta to tan theta. We got it. Now ask yourself, is tan positive or negative in the third quadrant? It's obviously positive. It's positive. Think positive. And we just leave it like that. Simple, guys. Simple.
Man, simple.
But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Exams are around the corner. I don't know if you guys are writing soon, but November you guys start writing exams from what I know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep on practicing. This is very easy in my opinion. This work right here is easy. You know what I'm saying? It is so easy. You can cook in the exams with this. You can cook with the test with this. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like, share, comment, share this with someone who needs help. Share this with any grade 11 who's struggling with maths. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.